Hello there, Cancer, and welcome to my channel, Wedding to Messages. I'm Angel. This is our third Summer Love bonus reading for the summer of 2025, and it will cover July 21st to the 4th of August. We'll have one every 2 weeks until the autumn equinox. First, we'll take a look at all the specific good days and the not so good days for love. Then we'll get some tarot messages, and lastly, we'll finish off with an oracle message for those that are in a long-term relationship and would like to freshen things up a bit, or those that are single and looking for love. Keep in mind that if something should not resonate, as always, check your other placements down below. They're all time-stamped. Okay, guys, so let's start by looking at Venus and Mars, because Venus is our goddess of beauty and love, and she symbolizes the sweetness and the harmony, while Mars is the god of war that symbolizes passion and drives the desire and the physical energy. Together, they are our cosmic lovers, and they're very important to determine our romantic desires and all those forces that are at work in our intimate relationships. Let's start off quickly with the 21st, the first day of this reading, in which we get a yellow light, caution light. So, why is it yellow? Well, just like the two pictures that we have here, Venus is giving me a green light and Mars is giving me a red light. So, I'm going to give you a yellow light. we're at the intersection. And what can we do with a green and a red? Well, take caution. Let's go see the details. The moon is going to be in Gemini, and it's going to be conjunct with Venus in Gemini, which is a great day to spend with female energies. Sweetness is favored. If you're single and you're looking for female company, go out and have fun. It'll be easy to find. If instead we look at Mars, the moon is in Gemini, of course, but it's going to square with Mars in Virgo, which means that we can easily get worked up. There could be arguments. People would say things in a very hasty manner. Now, consider we're in Mercury retrograde here. Not good. So disagreements can come out easily with the opposite sex or with our partner. Just not a good day. So what can we do with this information other than saying caution? Well, how about if we use it to our advantage? That is, it is a good day to spend with female energies because Venus is sweet that day. So if you're single, you can go out. Maybe you can meet someone. It'll be quite easy. Ask them their number, talk a little bit to them, but do not stay too long because things might get a little bit irritated or people may have disagreements. Don't start chatting them up too much. You might want to ask them for their number and maybe set a date to talk or for coffee later on. Which day? Well, definitely not on the 23rd. We're going to have some green hearts coming up, I promise. The 23rd, however, is very negative because it's Venus in Gemini that's going to square with Mars in Virgo. These two are not agreeing on that day. Okay? There is sensuality, there is passion, but there is disharmony. And when this comes up, it's very tempting, but we're going to clash. Okay? Irritation can be very, very easy, and unfortunately what this can trigger when these two square each other is unfaithfulness. So you're going to want to take the day off and most likely not risk anything. So find something to do, spend the day with yourself. On the 24th, just the day after, all you have to do is postpone it to the day after. Beautiful green heart, okay? People will be saying the right thing despite the fact there is Mercury retrograde. So just be a little bit careful, but the day will go well, okay? So the person you're attracted to, you'll have a really good relationship day. This will continue on to the 26th, which is even better. The 26th, we see the moon in Leo sextiling with Venus in Gemini, which is super perfect for love, for marriage, relationships. You can plan a party with friends, family, a socializing event. Everything will go well. Singles, you too. You can go out and try to meet new people. You can even accept a blind date. That too will work out perfectly. Okay? On the 28th, however, we have another red day. They happen. Every once in a while, we need a day off just to spend with ourselves. What happens here is that the moon is in Virgo, and it's going to be in conjunction with Mars in Virgo. Okay, this conjunction can make you irritable, gossipy. You're going to hear gossip. It's going to make you, you won't like it. It's going to get you angry. There could be violent words spoken, and I really hope not. For violence in general, but he is the god of war, okay? There's a lot of tension, and if you're having marital problems, it could lead to a separation. If you're under a lot of stress, it could cause illnesses, and we know that stress in itself is bad. So this is another day to simply chill out, relax as much as possible, stay on your own, and don't think about absolutely anything except yourself. On the 29th, the next day, we have a yellow light, but it's going to be a little bit different from the 21st. That is, here we have the moon in Virgo. That's going to square with Venus in Gemini. Not a good day to bond. Not a good day for anything regarding emotions with female figures. Okay? So why isn't this red? Well, it's red for Venus, but only up to a certain point during the day. Afterwards, the moon from Virgo is going to move into Libra, and Libra's ruling planet is Venus. Sweetness will come into the picture. Okay, so love is going to be in the air, partnerships, or everyone's going to be thinking about their partner, and they're going to be feeling romantic, and they want to spend time with their partner. And even if you don't have one, you want to meet one, and you can and you will. Okay, so basically part of the day is a beautiful green. The first part isn't. Now, since this is on YouTube, and you're seeing this video from different parts of the world, telling you the exact time that the moon is going to go into Libra, it's going to be a little bit difficult. So what I've done is I've taken a look, and what I can say safely enough is to consider this a red light for the first part of the day, like say from 0000 of the 29th, midnight 29th, okay, up to the late afternoon of the 29th. Afterwards, it will shift, and it will probably shift in various places on the earth beforehand, but in the late afternoon, evening, you can play it safe. Just to be short, keep it light, okay? So this is like being at the intersection. It just finished turning red, but it's not green yet. What do I do, okay? Just wait until the late afternoon, early evening. Okay, then on the 31st, we have a beautiful green heart, but it's filled with a little bit of yellow. That is, here too, it's not perfect, but I decided to give you a green heart if you promise me to do two things so that it can stay green and nobody gets hurt, okay? The first one, Venus is in Cancer, which means that there is passiveness in love. It's receptive, and people are very sensitive. So everyone's going to be craving love. Everyone's going to be needing it. Yes, you will care for your loved ones, and you will understand them. But remember that our imagination can slip away from us. It can be easily influenced by the words that we say, especially during Mercury retrograde, which is going to make things worse. Okay, Cancer already is a very sensitive sign. Okay, so we will all be very sensitive. First, promise me that you will be very careful and you will think twice, maybe even 3 times before actually saying anything, just in case, so we don't hurt anyone's feelings. The second one, the moon is in Scorpio, and it's going to trine with Venus in Cancer, which means that in reality, it's an intense energy, passionate sensuality, and impulsiveness. Positive impulsiveness, by the way. The kind that you can take off and elope, for a very passionate marriage. It's also a great day to spend with family and friends and socialize. Okay, so where's the negative part? Okay, second thing you have to do to make this green, when you organize these social events with friends and family, simply be careful that the people that are prone to disputes are not there. Maybe you can invite them to another party or something, okay? Because the moon is in Scorpio. So people that have those tendencies to easily litigate, sorry, the party's another day. Okay? So that you're warned. That way it'll be a beautiful green day for you. The 1st of August, super red. If I could have, I would have made the whole little square red. Venus is in Cancer, and it's going to square with Saturn in Aries, the first squaring. So people are going to feel lonely. You're going to feel, even though you're in a relationship or you're married, you're going to feel lonely. The loneliness is going to slip into sadness. And that is the wrong energy vibe for any romantic relationship, any romantic encounter. So it's not going to go well, right? You don't want someone that's going to be all sad on you. You want someone happy, and so that you can open up. Venus in Cancer will also square with Neptune in Aries. So it's not a good time to sign contracts. What type of contracts? Marriage contracts. It is a contract, okay? It could even be a rent or living together agreement or contract. Read the terms and the conditions very carefully, because someone may be hiding something from you, okay? So you can actually take the contract and say, I'll get back to you, but don't sign it on the 1st. Go into it, reflect, read. Also, since I don't know if you saw the video on the new moon in Leo, which told everyone, do not start things. Be reflective. In fact, you have to reflect on this contract. Be very reflective during these days and don't start anything because it's not the moment. Okay. Any affair that you start here, especially if you have to keep it a secret, will most likely be exposed in time, and it could be a source of embarrassment for the future. Keep that in mind. You might want to start it on another day. Okay. The 3rd of August is a good day. It's beautifully green. Okay, here we have the moon in Scorpio, which will sextile to Mars in Virgo. And here is another great relationship day because you'll be saying the right thing to the person at the right time, and things will go well. Things will simply go well. Okay, you're going to have a great, happy love day. Okay, Cancer, let's take a look and see now at what messages come through from the tarot for you to help you live a better love life, basically, so that either you're warned and you can avoid hitting a pole, or something, a green light, which will help you, give you the push that you need if you need it. Okay, let's take a look. Spirit, thank you. Anything for our Cancers. Okay, so we have the King of Swords, and our King of Swords is in the reverse. Why is he in the reverse? What's going on? What's going on? He's being really harsh. He's being harsh, and yet there's a Chariot, there's success, there's willpower. He's being really harsh. He's controlling because he wants to have the success, or he is having it. Let me take a look at more. We need a little bit more, Spirit. Yeah, okay. I wonder why. Why are you guys so tough on yourself? Because you want to be successful? And yet, remember that when you're a little bit too strong, you may give off the wrong vibe. Not because you want to be, I know you want to be successful and you have that ambition, and because this is ambition as well, but you might just give off the wrong energy. I'm picking up saying careful, because this not necessarily is this. Okay, here we go. See, wanting to be successful, etc. Look at the picture, it's perfect. The Emperor. Okay, you want your this is an energy of authority and of control. Okay, yeah, you really want to take control, and this is like really out of place, let's say, for Cancer. So I'm picking up this is either you or someone that you're dealing with. Let me go on just a second here. Page of Cups, there we go. Okay, yeah, this figure is in the picture. They want to be successful, and I think they're coming off a little bit too much, but this is being confirmed. Okay. They may give you the wrong impression that is too harsh, let's say. But because they're very practical, and they want to protect as well. Okay. And then we have the energy of the Page of Cups. Because what they want to do is they want to protect someone that is very innocent. Okay, Cancer, this could be someone that is around you, and they're very close to you because they want to protect you. Because I'm feeling that this is you. This is more of an energy of being very sensitive and innocent, a very sweet energy, and I think this person is doing it for you. Okay. Let's take a look at these cards. Okay, yeah, the Three of Swords. They don't want to hurt you. They don't want you to be hurt. They want to... Oh, wow, okay. They want to make it up to... There's something that they want to make up to you. Okay? And there could be a separation with this person, and they came off a little bit too strong before. Because the timing can be different. Okay, this is a collective reading. This could have happened, is happening, or will be happening. But here I'm picking up that they have some regrets here, and they want to make up for it. But this is you that's going to decide. You're the only one that's going to be deciding either to forgive them or not. Look at her. Look at this. Okay, Four of Cups. Like, nope. Okay. You want to be happy, okay, and you want clarity in this. So before being happy, you want clarity. You want explanations. You want to actually hear them say, I was just trying to protect you. I want to protect you, etc. And that's it. You're going to be okay after that. But this harshness didn't go well with you, or won't go well in this period with you. Okay? So take the verbs that I'm saying into the correct time frame. And then we have the King of Wands. Okay. The King of Wands is a different kind of king. See, the swords, we had here the swords. And here instead we have the person that is bold, but they're very optimistic, and it's a very strong leader. Okay? What you want to see is this person be like this and not like this. Here they were too strong. And even if they did have good intentions, you want to see them a little bit nicer. For some Cancers, this is where the message divides. For some Cancers, this is going to be the same person coming in, but only after you put things black on white. You speak your truth, basically. For others of you, if it is not this person, this is a new energy coming in. It's very possible that it could be another person. It depends on you. Okay? There's two different Cancers coming through at this point. Interesting. Very interesting. But in any case, Cancer, you're going to have to put things clear. And that's what you will be doing. Okay, let's see. Let's take a look now at a message for our long-standing couples that have been in a relationship and want to freshen things up a bit. Let's see. An oracle card for you. Suspense. Basically, yeah. Okay, too much. Thank you. Suspense. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Successes. Suspense is fun, but common interest. Cultivate common interest and enhance affection and intimacy, which is not bad. It's a really nice piece of advice. And this could actually help this king transform into this kind of king with a lot of passion and warmth within himself. And he'll still be a king. Definitely still be a king. Okay, now an oracle card for our singles that are looking for love. Wow, okay. So this is happening even for our singles. A lot of stuff. There's a lot of love coming in. You're going to have, I just heard, you're going to have various opportunities, Cancer, to meet someone. Yeah, I saw it. Thank you, Cancer. Got it. Ooh, surprise. Nice one, nice one, nice one. Surprise. Love will encounter unexpected good news or opportunities, and the fruit of love may quietly arrive. Is that not a beautiful card? Like I said, you have a lot of possibilities. Look at all those hearts. They're coming in for you, Cancer. They're coming in for you. Okay, guys. Our next Tarotscope reading will be on the 1st of August for a general reading for everything. And then on the 5th of August, we're going to come back with another summer love bonus reading. So you can combine them and get a really good idea of what's going on. In the meantime, thank you for liking, thank you for sharing, and thank you for being with me. Thank you for subscribing. I really, really appreciate it. Have a good one, Cancer, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye for now, from Angel.